forewarned weather.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I got excited.
It says Sarah right there.
It says my name on the screen. I was just sitting here, not thinking of much, obviously, Seth. Please, tell us what we're talking about.
It's late. We'll forgive you, Sarah.
It's okay.
Oh, I got a long way to go. I can't.
I'll take it away from here, Sarah.
man,
You
please.
rest. I'll take it away.
Thank you. Please, go ahead.
It is really beautiful out there today. This is the second day of fall, your favorite season, Sarah.
So true.
And
so true.
we had a flood of pictures come in. This is our first picture from Cascade Springs. Brian Priest sent this our way. Brian, thank you. We love to see these pictures. You can send them to us at weather@abc4.com. All right, let's take a look at where you can find the fall colors, which you see there in yellow. That's low color, but it's still definitely popping. That's mostly in the higher terrain, places like the Wasatch Back, parts of Cache County, but the moderate to high color is going to be towards the mountain peaks and the Uintas. The Uintas are going to be the best place if you want to get pictures this week. As we get into next week, though, it becomes a little bit more widespread. We start to see some high color all the way down into the Wasatch Back, and really all the mountains are going to be seeing high color at that point. So bust out your cameras next week because it's going to get really pretty. Here's another pretty picture. This is from Carol Dyer up in the Bear River Range. This is one of the areas with low color, but it still looks pretty, doesn't it? Doesn't matter if it's low color, it's still gorgeous. You can see that here up in Logan Canyon, low color. Same deal for Provo Canyon. Most canyons are in the low color category. If you do want to catch some good color, Mirror Lake Highway, that's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. Guardsman Pass is also a good choice if you don't want to drive as far. And if you're down in southern Utah, you'll want to go east of Cedar City to Cedar Breaks on State Route 148. Gorgeous in that area right now. Temperatures are in the 60s and 50s across the state. Wyoming in the 40s. They'll be dropping way down into the 30s tonight. And we're going to continue falling through the overnight hours. Our MetroCast walks us through that. Clear skies at midnight with temperatures dropping into the 50s. 50s hold on in the overnight hours, and clear skies do as well. And then we warm up to the 60s gradually by 10 o'clock with clear skies. Clear skies in southern Utah today as well. This time lapse from our Black Desert Skycam in Ivins showing just that. Not a single cloud seen on this camera today, so dry air for now, but that changes. The wet weather potential for St. George really starts to climb on Thursday and continues climbing as we get into the weekend. Here's the reason why. I want you to keep an eye on this low pressure system. This is coming in off the coast of California, and that's going to bring with it that Pacific moisture. We'll zoom this in. You're going to see right there, Thursday late afternoon, it starts to come up through the southwest part of the state, and it will try to lift a little further north, but then it kind of gets stuck right there. This will show you the big picture and take us a little bit further in time. High pressure in place, which is why we have these pleasant conditions. There's those isolated thunderstorms in southern Utah, but it'll still be pleasant up here in the north as we get through the work week and even into the weekend. And then it finally starts to lift north. Eventually, those isolated thunderstorms should reach the north by your Sunday and could stick around into Monday and maybe even Tuesday. We're going to keep an eye on that. Regional forecast shows that tomorrow we're going to be right around 80 degrees for most of our valleys down I-15, give or take a couple degrees. The eastern side of the state looking at 70s and 93 degrees down in St. George. We could punch this in a little bit closer so that you can find your city. The Wasatch Front right at 80 degrees. Wasatch Back in the 70s, 73 degrees for Park City, about 5 degrees warmer in Heber City. Central Utah also looking at sunny skies with temperatures in the 70s, 80 degrees for Richfield. And in southern Utah, we have a mix of 70s, 80s, and even a couple 60s, 93 degrees in St. George. St. George stays hot for a couple more days in the 90s. As we get into your Thursday, we do have those thunderstorms rolling on in the evening hours. Temperatures still warm on Thursday, though, but then it cools off significantly as we get into Friday, dropping into the 80s, with isolated thunderstorms on your Friday becoming more scattered on Saturday. Isolated thunderstorms holding through the weekend, and as we kick off the work week, there still will be some lingering moisture, so we can't rule out a few showers in the southwest portion of the state. The Wasatch Front is going to have gorgeous weather over the next 4 days. Temperatures really not wavering that much, hanging on in the low 80s with sunny skies. And then eventually, yeah, we do see those thunderstorms make their way to the north as well. Sunday has the highest chance of wet weather, but it's kind of looking like Monday and Tuesday are also going to bring some activity to the Wasatch Front and just northern Utah in general, with temperatures dropping into the 70s, and that is what fall is supposed to feel like. Wow. We're usually in the 70s this time of year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
It's good news. We love that one.
Love the color.